Fortnite decided to drop a teaser for one of the most hyped up live events I've ever seen. Fortnite Shattered. And I need to rant about this right now, because, oh my gosh, this cinematic is so good, and there's so many secrets to be, discovered about it. Starting off, first it shows an image of the 0 point fusing together, as we have discussed with the teaser. If you haven't seen my post on YouTube, I talked about this, but the 0 point is fusing together, which means, that Voyager's gonna win. That's just the truth. The next scene is Visitor, unknown, taking off his helmet. If you haven't seen my video, you should go watch it now. And also sub to the channel, please, I beg of you. I'm kidding, but I don't care, but please do. I really do a lot. But if you go watch that video, I talk about how Visitor Unknown is evil, and I laid out a ton of evidence. And in this trailer, we can hear him say some very ominous things. I'll play some for you right now.
The stage is set. You chose your side. This ends now.
So you can tell from that, Visitor isn't doing too good. He sounds a lot more angry, I would say. Maybe. I don't know. It's very interesting how my theory was right, but also, what does he mean by this ends now? Maybe this war that he's like, this is pointless, this is stupid. Everyone has been like, Foundation, stop. Maybe this ends now because Voyager's plan is already finished now. And he doesn't need to just continue with this dumb war and can kill them both off. Also, the next thing I want to talk about is Voyager. As you can see here, this is the code name for this in the files, from what I've seen, is Voyager Cuboid. So that's what I'll call him. So Voyager Cuboid appears here in the Homelander pose, like he is on the Showdown tab for the epilogue. I think this is out of order with another scene. So you see here, there are rockets, which seem to be from Mecha Team Leader. Shout out to my Singularity Theory, saying that she'll be back. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she's piloting the mech here. Maybe she was piloting the mech in the 0 Hour event too. But that's getting off track. As you can see here, there are rockets flying towards the Dark Harvester, which is Dark Voyager's ship, before exploding. And then in this one, there is Voyager Cuboid floating in front of the Dark Harvester. I think maybe the rockets destroyed Voyager, and then he came back as this cube version. That is just entirely, that is just an insane theory. I don't have any evidence for it, but I think it's a cool idea to throw out there. Maybe a reason why he looks like this. He got exploded and stuff, and now he's looking like that. I don't know. Then continuing on, we have this scene where the Foundation and the Seven guys are all rushing out of some base. I don't know where it's located, but some base. And you can see Visitor is not there with them. Because he's evil, obviously. In the next scene, it's Ice King grabbing his sword, the Infinity Blade. And then after that, we get a scene of Ice King destroying the island with one swing of the Infinity Blade. If I knew it was that powerful, I would go after it more often in games. But, wow. That is insane. The Twitter account for Fortnite has also been talking a lot about how there's a new map or whatever. Like, it's Jaws with, we need a bigger bow. We need a bigger map to destroy Voyager. Like, I don't know. But, like, maybe Ice King destroys the island with the Infinity Blade and we get a new one for Season 3. Again, that is a theory that I'm throwing out there. I think would be cool. I don't know. Then there's the last scene I actually want to talk about is this scene with Ice King and Foundation, where Foundation is coming down from something, I don't know what, with debris from a slurp truck, as you can see from this scene, and that's where the trailer cuts. What was Foundation doing up in the sky for no reason, and why is there a slurp truck? I think they'll pull a Peely. I don't know why they would pull a Peely, but I think they will. In Collision, when Peely was driving a slurp truck around, and right when the Mecha Strike Commander needed it, he drove up and healed the Mecha Strike Commander to full health. That was a weird thing, but I think they might do that with Foundation, where he's like, I can't do this. And then Peely's like, here, have this. And then he's healed. I don't know. But this is one of the best, like, trailers I've seen in a while. Like, last thing that looked this good was the 0 Hour trailer. But, yeah, if you want more theories and stuff, I'll be cranking more out for the next week as the season end comes around. And then I'll also have a video going over all the new stuff for Season 3 runners. So if you like that, sub to the channel, like this video, and comment down below what you think will happen for the event or Season 3. Until then, have a great day.